This demonstration is how to create a drawing of a bottle if you are in the Cezanne group. The Cezanne group of artists were asked to complete a more difficult, challenging bottle. They already showed evidence of being able to create a symmetrical bottle that was chosen for the pretest. So this is a more complicated bottle. So this is for the students that are drawing bottles that have different basic shapes. This one in particular comes in a couple different colors. And what I would suggest is you set it up between you and your partner so that both of you can see two planes of this part of the body that's cubical, which is right here. Okay. I've already practiced my straight lines and ellipses, and what I've realized is that, I created my line of symmetry, and what I realized is, after measuring with my pencil, that the center line of this bottle is halfway between this line and this line. So I've created a halfway point, which is going to help me measure everything else. So this is right in the half of the top and the bottom of the bottle, and I created these lines, these angles here, by visually holding my pencil up, closing one eye, and measuring with my pencil, and recreating those angles the same direction as I see them in front of me. So that would look something like this. The key to drawing is to start with the broad basic shapes first, and then break the bottle down, or break your object down into smaller shapes. So as I talk, I'm going to be physically measuring with my pencil the angles that are in front of me. Let's see. What I'm realizing is that from here to here fits 1.5 times through the whole height of my bottle from my point of view. So this is the line. And here are my basic shapes. One kind of ellipse above another. And I'm going to check this measurement next. Let's see. I'm going to close one eye, measure with my pencil 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can see that this is much taller than how I have it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what I realize is that these two spheres are actually between this line and this line. So this type of drawing would take a lot of readjustment. And then right on this line of symmetry is this top cylinder. I've already figured out how this top cylinder, or the width of the bottle, how many times it fits in. right now I'm creating this kind of stripe that goes right down the center of this bottle. And basic shape like a cube. It's kind of like a chubby cube in between these transitions. Keep this line, and this line all parallel. This line, and this line parallel. See, I'm making these minor readjustments. This I'm remembering is my center line here. Now, I'm measuring sort of visually with my pencil to see that the bottom bulge exceeds the width of this top bulge. How will I show foreshortening? I'm going to show foreshortening by making this wider than this. This front section wider than this. Remember that in the end, you're going to be tracing your bottle drawing on your final paper, so you won't have as many lines as I have here. Thing is you're going to visually measure to get the texture of the bottle right along here. So from your point of view, you're going to see, I'm going to start actually from the bottom up. I'm going to measure this line here, but from my point of view. See this line? And I'm going to see how many times that fits into the height between here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So say it's this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Perfect.
All those students, please also come to the main office. Thank you.
Do we have a meeting tomorrow morning? To catch Do you know to post it?
Sarah, that was so awkward. Does she know to post it? I don't know what you see.
I'll remind her.
Thank you. She's running the meeting, so if she's ready to run the meeting, she just needs to communicate.
Alright.
Sorry about that little NAHS thing going on. Now, I'm making a little dot to represent the center of these little, I don't even know if you can see them. Oh, there you go. I'm making a dot to represent where these little diamonds meet. Here. I want the widest space to be here, and then a little narrower, and then a little narrower, and then a little narrower. So that will look like this. The lines, the center lines of those diamonds are all going to be parallel with the lines of your bottle. It's cool because when you begin to do this, you actually see the perspective kind of come together, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Remember the circle on the side of the bottle is going to be ellipse, an ellipse. You probably have to practice some. Or, because we're used to drawing ellipses this way, feel free to turn your paper. You're going to draw two lines that are closer to the outside edge of your bottle than the inside edge of your bottle because of foreshortening. That should be the line of symmetry for your ellipse. So let me draw that ellipse again. Perfect. This line is parallel with this line. Here's my line of symmetry. So it tells me where these angles should go. That's how you're going to get your depth. This side of the bottle doesn't have any embossed areas like this does. See how this has more? I'm making straight vertical lines to represent where these angles are to go. Right away I noticed this is incorrect because these lines should all be parallel. So look at how I messed that up. In drawing, yeah, that's going to happen. Yay! Now I see right away I've corrected the perspective on that. Again, there's nothing on this side, so I can erase. This overhangs, oops, just a little. It's a good idea to have a nice sharp eraser in there so I can show that overhang from your point of view. Remember, you're looking down on your bottle. For a review, or to see how to create a mouth of your bottle, please see the video on how to create that area of your bottle. I'm creating cross contour lines, so these lines are parallel with the cross contours, or the parallel with the outside edge.
Please contact the main office. Mr. Dorsos, contact the main office, please.
Last step is to recreate the X's at the bottom of your bottle, down here, like you did up here. Just make some minor readjustments. I'm seeing that this should actually be wider. And then you'll be done. The end.